Okay, let's for a moment then turn to the hits, flops, and super hits in film stars who've joined politics. I asked my production team to give me their choices, and this is what they've done. They've first chosen the super hits, and these are unquestioned heroes of the cinematic world who made a dramatic leap into politics and did remarkably well. MGR, the late Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Bharat Ratna, never lost an election. NTR won an election within 6 months of forming the TDP. Jayalalitha was a highly successful politician in Tamil Nadu. Then we've got the hit stars. Smriti Irani, she's a high-profile minister, defeated Rahul Gandhi. She clearly is a hit in politics. Jaya Bachchan has been a long-serving Samajwadi Party MP, been there for more than 2 decades in the Rajya Sabha. Manoj Tiwari has been a successful politician. I know he lost to Arvind Kejriwal in the chief ministerial stakes, but has been winning elections in Delhi. Sunil Dutt, we've included him because of his work that he did in his constituency in Mumbai Northwest, was a very popular local leader, did yatras across the country as well, not as successful as a minister. But the flop list is very long. Dharmendra, complete flop, became a MP from Bikaner, really did very little. Amitabh Bachchan withdrew from politics just a couple of years later after being tarred in the Bofors controversy. Sunny Deol didn't really work out, was their candidate from Gurdaspur. Dara Singh never worked out, Rajya Sabha nominated MP. Govinda was a Mumbai MP for a while, never really attended parliament. So lots of flops, I'm afraid, among those who've joined politics after successful careers in showbiz. Let's go straight across to Rashid Kidwai, and I'm going to Rashid because Rashid has done a book on film stars and politicians. So Rashid, Neta or Abhinetas becoming Netas, as I've said, the list of flop stars, and I can include many more, have not done rather well. It's the super hits who have come from the South. Did you see a distinction between the South stars in politics and those who've come through the Hindi film industry?
Absolutely right, Deep. I think as the southern film stars had deep roots in society. They understood, the socio-economic, political dynamics, and therefore they were a huge success. They were, it was not just extension of their, real life into real life longevity in public life. In contrast, Bollywood, the exception of, I would say, Shatrughan Sinha, Vinod Khanna, and Sunil Dutt, who became ministers also, most of them were, flops because they just came, they thought that, film world is very different where every sentence you speak is very well choreographed. In public life, there is a lot of accountability to most of them to fail. But I see great potential in Kangana.
Now, when you say great potential in Kangana, why do you see great potential in Kangana? Is this also a sign that more and more of Bollywood is sort of gravitating towards the right, towards Prime Minister Modi? And when you say great potential, on what basis do you say that you see great potential in Kangana?
Rajdeep, Kangana is there to do a hit job. She is from, Modi's New India, a small-time girl in Bollywood. She took on, the huge, A-listers, big clans, whether it was Roshans, Bachchans, Khans, Johars, all of them. And she enjoyed doing it. Exactly. And she has a lot of shock value. Look at her statement. Her sense of history from 1192 to 1858 is extremely simplistic. So she'll go on rampage. I see Rajdeep, and I'm predicting she'll become a minister also. She'll be a combination of Om Mehta and, VC Shukla. You will see a lot of action vis-a-vis Bollywood and public life.
But, Rashid, just in conclusion, as you said, Bollywood is very choreographed. In public life, you have to be spontaneous, out there among the people. Do you think that when many politicians, many film stars make this shift, they don't recognize that, they don't realize that? Why do you make the shift? Is it simply to get a little bit more of glamour? Is it ideological? What's the trend that you've noticed, particularly, as I said, Hindi cinema, unlike Southern cinema?
I think there also, Rajdeep, there is a simplistic view. They think that it's a very easy thing and they want to extend their longevity in public life. Look at Kangana's case. Many of her films are not doing well. In films, you need to have a universal appeal. In politics, you can take a partisan, position and do it. And Rajdeep, as we've seen, a person like Kangana, whatever she says, she can get away with it. And that is her USP.
So you're predicting Rashid Kidwai, an interesting prediction that Kangana Ranaut, if she wins from Mandi, could well become a minister in the Narendra Modi government. You're going as far as that because we've had the likes of Kiran Kher. She's been an MP twice now from Chandigarh, but she hasn't been made a minister. You're saying Kangana Ranaut could well leapfrog her, and she could well be in the next cabinet if Narendra Modi wins, if Kangana Ranaut wins. Am I correct?
Yeah, absolutely. I think because I see a design behind it. Look, she has a huge shock value, and she's there to hit a lot of people who Mr. Modi and the BJP wishes to target. And she has done this, very well with the Bollywood A-listers. So she will do it now in public life, in politics to her opponents. And she has a knack of making very sweeping statement, very shocking statement. So her shock value is her biggest USP.
That's a good point. She has a shock and awe value. And remember, Himachal Pradesh will also see several important by-elections this time along with the general elections. And those by-elections could well decide the future of the Sukhwinder Singh Sukhu government in Himachal, the Congress government there. So Kangana Ranaut is someone to watch out for in this election. Rashid Kidwai, for joining me and giving me a sense of how you see the star power playing out in this election. Thank you very much.